Well, welcome to yet another rainy weekend in Pennsylvania. Nothing else to do except watch it rain. I think I caused that by buying a new motorcycle last weekend. Those of you who don't know, I bought a Gray Ghost. And it's pretty much rained every day since. I've managed to put about 50 miles on it. But what that did afford me the time to do was take some time to look around on YouTube to see what pipe I may want to put on my 2017 Road Glide, the current Fuel Moto Street and Track 2-in-1 is seen its better days. It's got 50,000 miles roughly on that pipe, and it's been abused, so it's just time for something new. Plus, I want to change the looks up. So, as I'm looking at these pipes, I come across a few videos from folks that seem to be hesitant to mess with a tuner for their bike. In particular, some folks mentioned about the Power Vision, and they seem to be, I don't want to say scared, but not comfortable doing it. Well, what I'm going to do is share some of the knowledge I've gained over the last few years using this. I've had this particular Power Vision since 2018, I think, was when I put the pipe on the bike. Also running their target tune, which is wideband O2 sensors. So one of the things we're looking to do here is help my buddy out by putting tune to his bike. He has a 21 Tri-Glide that he wants to get a light tune on and get rid of a DTC code that's in there. I'm not sure what it is, but that's the Power Vision. It can do that for you. You can go in and clear codes. Ask me how I know, because I set a bunch up when I put my bars on by turning the bike on without the ignition completely hooked up, so the turn signals are unhooked, and it was not happy. Let's just say that. But it's really easy to clear those codes. So one of the things I'm going to show is how to update your Power Vision to get the current software to the latest version. It's pretty simple. It's one of the few times you actually hook the Power Vision to your computer. It is not hard to do. There is not much to it. There really isn't. So let's start with a quick explanation of what software you will need. Something you can see on here is WinPV is the software you use to update the Power Vision. I'll just launch it here real quick. Don't let this intimidate you. You're really only going to use one part of this. You do not have to use this to tune. All the tuning can be done on the unit itself. The reason I brought that screen up is I will show you how to go in here, hook up, and actually update your Power Vision to get the latest tuning tables, the latest firmware, make sure it's completely correct. It's one thing that was recommended highly by Fuel Moto. Yeah, that's where I bought the Power Vision from. Again, this I bought. No affiliation with Fuel Moto. I've just had really great customer service experiences with those guys. When I added the target tune, they were able to get me a tune relatively quickly and step me through any questions I may have. So if you go with those folks, they're probably the #1 reseller of that stuff on the internet. Good guys. They know their stuff. They build good pipes, and they will give you a base tune to start with if you are making changes to your bike. So let me get this tuner out, show you how to hook it up and how to get it updated. Very simple process, takes less than 5 minutes. So what you see laying on the table here are the different wires, the actual tuner itself, the hook up to the bike. This will go into your diagnostic port under your left-hand cover there in front of your saddlebag. And this is what you actually hook into the tuner to connect to the PC. So let's get this thing hooked up. And it's just USB cable. This is, again, not a big deal to do. Literally, if you can plug a USB cable in, you can do this. So you pause. I can't do this with one hand. I'm not nearly that good. I'll drop this thing on the floor. So 1 second. So on the tuner itself, there is a rubber grommet to make this waterproof, and that is where you plug in your USB cable. And we'll get that plugged in here. Hold on. Now it's plugged in. You'll see that the DynoJet is now booting up, and it'll come up and tell you it's in computer mode here in just a second. So we'll let that kind of sit. At least it should tell you you're connected to the computer. There it goes. Takes a few seconds. PC link mode active. Perfect. So at that point, what you'll want to do is relaunch the WinPV software, which if you don't have, you can get a DynoJet site to get it. That is how you interact with this tuner to update it. And also, if you're a professional tuner, so you can go in and mess with some of your tables. It is not something you have to do. All the tuning can be done on the unit itself. So let's go ahead and get this thing connected in and show you how to update it real quick. So again, just launch the software. And now it should know that the tuner is there. And from there, what you want to do is go to the setup, where it says up, and check for updates. It's really, really easy. It's going to take you to another piece of software. That is included in this download, so you don't download this separately. If you get the first download, this is in there as well. And you'll see it'll boot up here in just a second. Getting updates. Now, I actually updated this the other day. Let me get this bigger so you can see it. So one of the things it does want to know is which one of the plugs you have. In this case, I have the 4-pin on the left. That's what fits my bike. And then all you have to do to update this is just really, you come out, and if it's out of date, you just click Update Firmware, Update TuneDB, and Update WinPV. The WinPV is brand new. I just updated that. I ran these updates the other day on this. I wish I would have recorded. I didn't because sometimes I don't think all that clearly. But it took literally 2 or 3 minutes each to download and install and get to the right thing. One of the reasons I definitely had to do this, I was way out of date. They recommend it highly before you add the second license to this. So the cool thing about the DynoJet Power Vision is you can log this into as many bikes as you want. Just a matter of buying the license and creating an STC file. I will go over that process whenever I hook it to my buddy's Tri-Glide. I haven't done that, so it'll be learning for both of us. I have not done it, but we'll flip back over and just show you real quick. What you have to do, excuse me, is just click Update Firmware. And it'll download the update and install it. Now, I'm already updated, so it'll probably say, okay, it's going to run it again, which is fine. You can see it does not take that long. It is at already 32%. Well, it's moving quicker than I can say. So it's installing the firmware, and then your tuning tables will actually install. That'll help you quite a bit with getting the right base map to your bike. Just let it go through its thing here. As you see, it's writing the file, and now it's closing file. Just let it run through here, give you an idea how longer this really takes. And this, I did this yesterday, it took about the same amount of time. So I'm just basically installing over top at this point, just to show you guys what it's like. So we're at 95%. I will just let it go through here. It shouldn't take that much longer, I guess. But that's literally all it is. If you can use a computer and plug this thing in, it's no different than updating anything else. Does it by itself, so we'll let it go through its thing here, and then we'll move on. And this is the message you'll get at the end, and that's it. It's done. Click OK, and you've updated it. You'll do that for the other 3 on here, and then you'll have a completely updated client on your unit there, and you'll be good to go with tuning or whatever else you need to do with it. Next thing we'll do, I'll show you how to actually get it plugged into the bike, into the diagnostic port, and then set it up to do an auto tune. I'll take you slots a little bit glare there. I definitely want to tune this bike. I know it's a little bit of pop on D-cell, so we'll get that set up whenever it quit raining long enough for me to run the thing. If this content's helpful to you at all, please hit like and subscribe. I will put something on screen here for that. And until the next time, be safe out there.